Coverage of the big win is not over. Coming up at 10:15, Lainey Fritz will break down the highlights and preview Game 2.
Good Sunday morning. Let's take a quick look at what is happening in sports, which you may have missed from last night, starting with the Astros.
Out in Boston, Game 1 of the ALCS, Justin Verlander managed to get through 6 innings, struck out 6, but also allowed 4 walks, which led to 2 Boston runs. Astros chase Sox starter Chris Sale after 4, only got 1 hit off of him, but it was a big one. George Springer with a 2-run single in the 2nd. Then top of the 6th, Carlos Correa with the go-ahead single. And how about Yuli Gurriel finishing it off with the 3-run homer to seal the deal? The Astros take the 1-0 series lead in the ALCS Game 2 today at 6 o'clock.
All right, so also please join us today before the game, during, and after. I will be joined by former Astro Kevin Bass with our new postseason digital show, View from the Dugout, that will be live on click2houston.com and live on our Facebook page. Switching gears to college football, U of H wins big at ECU. De'Aaron King with 209 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. It was also a big day for Ed Oliver, who finished with 2 sacks. One of those, as you see right here, resulting in a touchdown. The Cougs win big, 42-20. Number 9, Texas, they kept it rolling for the 6th straight win for Coach Herman and the Horns. They even did it without Sam Ellinger, who left the field with a shoulder injury and would not return. But Shane Buechele came in. He had 184 yards passing and a touchdown to win it 23-17. Texas now undefeated in conference play. The 22nd ranked Aggies win on the road at South Carolina for their 3rd straight big game for Kellen Mond and Jay Sternberger. Mond with 350 yards passing, and Sternberger 7 catches for 145 yards and a touchdown. Texas A&M won 26-23. So Game 2 for the Astros on the road in Boston, but right here in Houston, the Texans hosting the Bills, and we'll have that covered on air and online at click2houston.com. Lainey Fritz, KPRC Channel 2 Sports.
Live from KPRC, this is Channel 2 News at 5.
And the Texans make it 3 wins in a row. Coming up, the key plays on the field that were crucial for today's win, plus how this helps the team in the standings. That's ahead on Channel 2 News at 5.
Next week, as we dry out, we're still talking 50s and 70s, so I think fall is finally here.
Finally.
May have seen the last of the 90-degree weather for a while.
Like I said, I'm going to believe it when I see it. Like I said last night. I still...
Good 50-50 chance.
Come find me 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
See
Ms.
what
Fritz,
you think
we'll
about
talk.
that. Speaking of sports, Lainey Fritz is
Yes.
joining a very busy Sunday.
Very busy. And so the Texans offense wasn't too hot today, but the defense, they saved the day over there at NRG Stadium. So coming up, we'll be talking all about the dramatic finish that went down this afternoon. Texans appeared like they were heading into a 3rd straight overtime, but not so much. Highlights and reaction straight ahead. Plus, Astros and Red Sox getting ready for Game 2 of the ALCS. Randy McElvoy is live from Fenway Park. Next in sports. Well, the Astros took back home field advantage with a 7-2 win over the Red Sox in Game 1, but now they want more. They'd like to take both games in Boston. So let's head out there right now where Sports Director Randy McElvoy joins us live from Fenway Park. Randy, what do you think? You think the Astros can do it again tonight?
Absolutely they can. If they got to get a pitching performance like they did with Justin Verlander last night, you got Garrett Cole tonight, so Astros certainly will have a very good chance of getting it done. They are the defending champs. Pitching making a big difference, so is the offense. They want to get that going as well again tonight. Sluggish a little bit against Chris Sale and company yesterday, but the bats should come alive, and you've got the starting pitchers and bullpen ready to deliver. Here's the 2 starters tonight. The matchup, tail of the tape. First time in MLB history, 2 former #1 overall picks will go head-to-head in the playoffs. Garrett Cole dominant his last outing. Thrilled to be a part of a World Series contender.
Just to get thrust into an opportunity where, it's balls to the wall here, and we're going to try to win another one. Regardless of what environment you come from, that's a hell of an environment to be just put into, and it's really everybody's dreams.
All right, the Astros hit the field around 4:15 Houston time for their pre-game batting practice. They know to keep the pressure on tonight. Here's the skipper, A.J. Hinch, on the Astros' approach against the Red Sox leadoff man and MVP favorite, Mookie Betts.
I'm not going to really go over what our pitch approach is going to be to him, but the less of those at-bats that we can get, the better, because he's a ticking time bomb to do some kind of damage.
All right, Betts is dangerous. So is this entire Red Sox lineup. They led baseball and runs scored. They're going to have their hands full tonight. Garrett Cole again getting the start. 6:09 Central Time, first pitch. Live at Fenway Park in Boston. Randy McIlvoy, KPRC Channel 2 Sports. Laney?
All right, thank you, Randy. Both the Texans and the Bills came into today desperately needing a win, a beat-up Deshaun Watson, looking to get his team to 500. So let's head out to NRG Stadium for the highlights. First quarter, the offense was rolling Watson to a very well-covered DeAndre Hopkins at the goal line, but doesn't matter. He comes down with it for the TD. That makes it 7-zip. Still, it was another rough and physical day for Watson. Had another pass picked off in the end zone. 20th straight game with turnovers for the Texans. That's the longest active streak in the NFL, and he was also sacked 7 times. So let's pick it up now in the fourth quarter. The Texans up 10-6 right here. Nathan Peterman to Zay Jones gives the Bills the lead. Texans unable to answer with 6, but they had a field goal to tie it. So right here, it's 1:23 to play. Jonathan Joseph picks off Peterman, takes it 28 yards for the win. The Texans reach the 500 mark, 2013 the final. Here's Adam Wexler with more from NRG Stadium.
Yeah, Laney, the word struggle or grind, those probably best describe the entire Texans season. No doubt that's a good description for what happened here at NRG Stadium as the Texans picked up a third straight win, 20-13 the final. And as players in the locker room were complimenting the older players for what they did late in the game, it was Jonathan Joseph with the go-ahead touchdown on the interception. And of course, Kareem Jackson with the game-clinching interception as the Texans have gotten back to 3-3.
As a team, this is a very, very tough, competitive, resilient football team that will do anything to win. And that's what I'm most proud of relative to coaching these guys.
Us as a defense, we hold ourselves to a high standard. And anytime we put out there, no matter the situation, we're going to try to rise to the occasion. I think that's what makes us a good defense and a great football team.
Again, riding this 3-game winning streak and getting back to 3-3, more than a couple players talking about next week's game, going to Jacksonville for a huge battle inside the AFC South. With the Texans, Adam Wexler, KPRC, Channel 2 Sports.
All right.
Big win for them.
Yeah, and a streak now, no less.
Yep.
All right, back in just a moment.
I just had to peek at the forecast again. Just
make sure it's all right.
Cold out there, yeah. Very chilly, 74. That'll likely be early in the morning, and then we'll crash down into the 60s by the afternoon. Obviously, a little bit of wet weather out there Monday, Tuesday. Watch out for quick downpours, too. I think we'll see a few in the next few days.
All right, be on guard.
Right.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. NBC Nightly News is next. We will see you tonight after the game.